everybody, this is Erman Baradi with Get 'em 8X. As you know, every month we feature a member of the month with the Get 'em 8X program, or platform rather. And today we have Carlos Franco for the month of January 2022. So how are you doing, Carlos? It is Super Bowl Sunday, and you're hanging with us for a good 10 minutes. So thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, I'm watching the game later for sure. So
Yes, I'm actually in the car now in transit between two events, so that's what I'm doing. But I just wanted to say hi to you and get to know you as a writer, as everyone else does in our community. So first off, you told me you're from New Orleans, so I would
well,
love to know. Oh, you're
I,
in New Orleans right now. Sorry, rather.
yeah.
Yeah. So, how'd you start in writing? Where are you from? Just want to know you as a human being. So let's start there. Where are you from?
Florida originally. City called Kissimmee. It's like next to Orlando.
Yes.
Pretty much where Disney World is at. Uh, which was an odd childhood. Like growing up in the big tourist destination, basically.
I get it. Yeah, yeah. And now you made your way to New Orleans. How is the community there in terms the film community? How is the community there? Do you like it there, or do you plan on moving to LA at some point?
No, I love it here. Um, LA, I'm not sure about. It would have to take like money career type stuff
Yeah.
to,
But the
to
good
do.
thing about being a writer nowadays is kind of like this. You don't have to be in LA right now to pursue writing. So, um,
Yeah.
I love to get to know your background as a writer. I know not everyone wakes up and says, "Hey, I'm gonna be a writer today," or "I want to be a writer for my career." So, how did that happen for you? Was it a career path that you want to that you want to pursue from the get go, or did it kind of fall in your lap?
uh it like evolved into it.
Okay, yeah,
uh I started off in high school writing like poetry.
same.
uh,
Okay,
and then I got this book given to me by like a journal type book given to me for as a present for one of my best friend. And uh I started filling it up with poetry and some short stories and stuff like that. Most of the poems were kind of inspired by or based about her, the girl that gave me the present. And from there, I kind of started getting into thinking I wanted to be a novelist.
okay, yeah,
And but I could never quite like keep my train of thought for something that long,
I get it.
300 pages or so. Like
Yeah,
I did a couple attempts and I would get like 20 something pages in and I'd be like, I can't do this. And it post a divorce, I kind of was like trying to get over a relation, like an unrequited love type,
oh, okay,
which was the girl that gave me the present that I wrote all the poems about.
yeah, yeah,
And so I was like, well, I had this kind of like way. I'm like, well, I want to get it out in writing. Poems weren't big enough. Books were too big, and I found out that screenplays were like around 120 for the higher end.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And it's a lot of blank space and all that. And I'm like, well, I'm obsessed with movies my entire life. Why not just try writing that? So then I just tried
Yeah.
to teach myself how to write, and eventually realized I wouldn't want uh, someone else doing something so personal to me, like just like selling it off. So I was like, well, I
Yeah.
want to make it too. So I just went to film school at UCF and screenwriting classes, and uh, wrote my first screenplay in a screenwriting where it was like you submit a finished screenplay by the end. It's like the having actually.
Oh no, I think I lost you there for a second. Hold on. Hey, Carlos, can you hear me? Oh no, I think I lost you. Hey, Carlos, are you there? Oh no. I think Carlos is gonna come back on, you guys. Sorry about that. There he is. I think it was the internet on your end. Oh, now I can hear you. Can you unmute yourself? Yeah, you're muted. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Where did we leave off? I think you talked about unrequited love. Where did you leave off?
Uh, yeah. So I'm not sure when it froze, but yeah. So I was writing this screenplay to try to get over this girl that I never uh had a relationship with. Friends,
Well,
but I never.
I'm glad you mentioned poetry where you started off with because I had the same start too. And the cool thing about poetry is that it has structure to it, so it kind of helped me, beginning, middle, end. It kind of helped me personally kind of navigate into the screenwriting world, because you're still telling a story from beginning, middle to end.
Yeah.
Um, so it's really cool that you had a poetry background like myself. What kind of genres do you like writing?
uh I kind of go all over,
Yeah,
or at least I try to, just so I have a wide range of stuff to like offer.
yeah,
But there's some part of me that always seems to want to put comedy into everything.
yeah.
Like I have to resist it. I'll be writing something serious, and then I'll this character says this character, and then like the next response is some sort of like wise ass type like comedic thing, and I'm like, I gotta
Yeah,
stop. I'm having a serious conversation in here. So like
yeah,
I embrace that sometimes and try to do uh
yeah.
which I've done some stuff.
Can you tell
Um
us what you're working on now? Anything that you're currently writing that you'd like to share with your community?
uh the thing I wrote most recently is like a contained thriller. Um just because I see so much like uh like requests online for people looking for contained thrillers and stuff like
I
that.
love that stuff. Yeah, those are some of my favorite stuff.
Yeah, so I've tried my hand at that. A few drafts into it. It's
Yeah.
not perfect yet, but I've been kind of like working on that for the past 5 months or so, I think.
Okay. Perfect. Very, very good. Now, before we go, do you have any social medias you want any social media pages you want to share? Twitter, Instagram, maybe an official site as a writer you want to share?
Uh, I mean, I'm on Facebook. I don't really do a whole lot of social media stuff. Uh, but yeah.
One last question for you. And this is something I like to ask every writer. Oh, sorry, I like to ask writers every now and then. What would you want to be known for? Say that you have a long, illustrious career. What is that thing that you want to be known for as a writer?
Um, Probably. I don't know. It's weird to say. I don't know. It's like that you get to know me through writing, like because I put myself into everything, like
Yeah,
my wife, my life. It's like kind of it's metaphorically blended into everything I write. So it's kind of like you can figure out who I am, I guess.
yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I get it. I do the same. I put myself into all my writing. Carlos, thank you so much for your time today, sir, and congratulations on being the member of the month for the January 2022 for Getting Made X. I appreciate you, man, and I'll see you again soon. And hopefully, everyone sees us will get to know you more.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Sure.